Alrighty ho. Just gonna bring that over and do that. Okie dokie. Let us get into day 117. We're like 8 days away from D-Day, which is very, very exciting. And you notice this lovely bouffant on my head. It's just a little hair turban to keep my curly hair nice. Because I've had a shower very recently. So you can see my lovely new purple dew. But anyway, we are at day 117. My goal, or today will be the day that we're gonna get under 1,000 fights. We're gonna get into triple digits today. I'm oh so excited. It's gonna be so good. And let's just get to it. I do have with me a flippy yogurt, which I will open while we wait. And I'm day 3 into calorie counting, and it's okay. With my cup of tea, once I've had my cup of tea in this, it'll be 32 calories. 32 calories away from my limit, which is great. But the kitchen closes in an hour. Of course, I'll be still streaming then. But once the kitchen closes, then that is me. No more calories for today, but that's fine. Because I'll almost reach my limit. My target, not a limit. Well, it's technically I should probably treat it as a limit rather than a target. But it is more or less a target. Because really cool, the app that I've got, sort of obviously there's like a total amount over the course of a week that, you know, that is your limit. And you can basically tell it, well, you know, obviously on Fridays and weekends and stuff, I'm probably going to eat a little bit more than I would on the other days throughout the week. So I can tell it to sort of bump up my targets on those particular days, bump them up a little bit, and then it balances the other days out by reducing the amount I can eat on those days. Oh my goodness, this lid is not opening. So I have to eat a little bit less today and yesterday and Tuesday and Monday. Why is this looking so ropey? Sorry. This yogurt is looking ropey as hell. And it's crystallized. I think it's still okay. Let's have a look. It's still okay. Battle begins. Can play one-handed. Come on, flippy yogurt lid. Hey, never mind. I'll do this fight and then I'll finish opening my flippy yogurt lid. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, me and the boy with our calorie counting, I mean it's work, like it's going fine, like we're eating less, which is always good, but the problem is that oh my goodness, so yes, that is all fine. Look where my dude, and thank you, Absol, for delivering the boogie. I hope everything's going well. Hope preparations are still going good. I love you. Lurk away, my dude. While I try and open this yogurt lid. God, it's just like the one corner is just not coming off. And I'm really, really careful not to like rip it off, because then I'll thump everything and I'll spill my tea and everything will go flying. There we go, I got it. I got the flippy yogurt lid off. Look at my empty cup. What was I gonna say? It's going really good, but the problem is that the hunger is palpable, and it happens every single time. Every single time we try and eat better, it's like we're not ravenous, we're not starving, but it's like a hunger that never ever goes away. It is like always there, a hunger. It sounds like a vampire, but It's probably the hardest thing, is just mentally, mentally not dying. I'm really concerned about this yogurt. I need to check the best before date on it, because it's like it's not chunky, it's like lumpy. It looks powdery, and I don't know if it's just like the batch, or I'm actually eating it past the best before date. But I wouldn't think I was eating it past the best before date, because yogurt tends to be actually quite have a best before date that actually lasts quite a while. Oh, I see. Okay, Mr. AI just wants to just have a moment. Here we go. I don't see the best before date on this. Does it have one? Oh my goodness, that'll be the question. Oh no, it does. Best before 7th of November. Okay, no, never mind, I'm good. False alarm. I think it's just it's just the batch. Alright. Yeah, so this is technically the last thing I'm allowed to eat today. And then it's going to be cups of teas, cups of green teas actually, until my banana for breakfast in the morning. But the other thing that's been interesting is because I've given there's targets I can set for like carbs and saturated fats and sodium and fiber and whatnot. What it has shown me though is I really need to up my fiber intake really badly. What was that? There we go, that's better. Yeah, I need to really massively up my fiber intake. So I'm gotta go to the supermarket, go buy some chia seeds and just sprinkle chia seeds on everything. Oh, should be good. The struggles of eating healthy. But all in service of me being able to fit into my Iron Maiden t-shirt next year in time for Iron Maiden. So, doing it for the best possible cause. Fabulous. Okay, so far so good. I'm off to a slower start, but we're still good, we're still fine. No, so the number of fights that I'm hoping to do is 118, which will take us down to 980 fights. That's kind of the goal, which should take us probably just under 3 hours, all going well. I mean, the pace that we were at yesterday was unbelievable. We did more than 4 hours worth. We did like 4.5 hours worth in 3 3/4. So we were like almost like 45 minutes ahead of schedule yesterday, which was insane. I think it was very much the luck of the draw with the AI. But today's not going too bad, I think. And there even was like a couple minutes gap as well. Those things too. crunch the numbers. In the fights I've got left. What's it? So I've generated more fights today. To add to the list of ones that I've got. And I know that there's a Naruto 6 path one we're probably not going to hit today. Actually, will I? No, I won't hit it today. But once that one's done, I've only got one more thing of Naruto 6 paths. And surprisingly, Mei Terumi, the 5th Mizukage, fourth. She's only got five fights left to go. And that's her done. So that was surprising. Kakuzu now no longer remains the one I've done the least fights with. I think that's with Hanzo now. Hanzo and someone else. Yeah, there's actually quite a number of characters now that have got like 6 fights left to go. Like Young Kankuro, Young Lee, Neji, Kushina, Iruka. Oh no, Iruka's got about 11, I think. Yeah, there's just like a lot of characters that actually seem to have done quite a lot with. Oh dang. Lovely.
Hurt me all you want. You can't defeat me.
Yeah, so it will be any day now that we will finally complete a character. Which would be kind of exciting, because we'll start slowly chipping them off. Ever so slowly. Oh, should I have like a... Why don't I put almost like a counter on the side, like which characters have we completed? Should I actually start doing that? Once we start knocking off characters, I think what I might do is I'll need to make like sort of visual notes for myself on the sort of match list. So I need to like color code a character when it's like that will be their last matchup. And whatchamacallit? And then I'll have sort of a... Oh God, excuse me. I'll have sort of a thing, maybe I'll pop it above the webcam. But I just have a list there of what characters have we completed. And that list will ever grow.
Battle begins.
Come on. There we go. Thank you, man. Yep. I just want to spam this, but also I wanted to chakra dash in. There we go. Of course it is, as I say that, I'm unprepared to get the ultimate off. Come on. And right, one more. There we go. Lovely. Tamari and Utakata.
Battle begins.
I was actually, yesterday I was actually thinking about young Tamari as a character, and I haven't actually found out what her strength as a character is. Like, she's in my tier list of characters that I enjoy playing as. I'm actually going to put her as a very meh one. Because she's not like Minato, and where it's like, boom, he fast, it's fun to play as him. It's just so fun. Just zipping around everywhere, his Rasengan's are really fast. It's just a good time, all around. Same thing with Naruto Toad Sage mode. That is also, I find, quite fun as well. Ultimate Jutsu is really easy to do, easy to get off. That was awful, that was rubbish. And with that tomorrow, I think I'm actually going to have to put you lower on the tier list with about a D. Because that was just horrendous. What's some other fun characters? I think, whatchamacallit? Sasuke, the Orochimaru version, is another one that I think is probably my favourite iteration of him to play as. Because Kirin is really satisfying when it hits. Come on, Hidan, you got this. Who's another one? So Minato. I actually really enjoy playing as Hinata for some reason. Just her melee combo for some reason is satisfying to me. Minato is one of the Sasuke's. What should I say? Someone else. I can't remember who I said. Pretty sure I said someone else. I can't for the life of me think who it was. Lovely.
What was that?
Excuse me. Oh my god. Sorry. As I was drinking my tea, I could feel that coming. I was trying everything I could to not have it just go everywhere. Okay, I'm good now. Oh, third Raikage, I really enjoy playing as. Same with A, actually. Any of the sort of really hard-hitting melee ones. And this is, I guess by that token, Lee and Guy. Excuse me. Bam, easy. Oh, what's I like playing is? think that's the main ones. I think. Oh, Tobirama I enjoy playing as. Oh, yeah, there's about 5 or 6. And there's also about 5 or 6 that I just absolutely cannot stand playing as. 4 of those are taken up by Tenten and Kankuro alone. Yeah, thank you. Right. Orochimaru, my good man. Where do those snakes be going? How? Is that his ultimate thing? No. No, it must not be. But to say, is his ultimate thing just infinite substitutions? I don't think it was. This one, sorry, that's why my mic's being around so much. So I've actually got my headset cord intertwined with it. Sorry. I'm getting distracted by like everything. I do apologise. Naruto Toad Sage, that was the other one I said was enjoyed playing as. Oh, didn't know I could start that in there. Oh, the more I know. Man, can you stop? Okay, lovely. Oh, come on. There we go, that's better. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna take the headset off. There we are. Sorry, I've just got the mic banging around like a motherfucker. And it's annoying. Alrighty. Fabulous. Okay, okay. What else is new today? Work was like it was weird. It was like lots to do, but it was like uneventful. And there was like meetings, but the meetings went fine. And there was like stuff to do, but nothing crazy to do? Yeah, it was weird. It's like quiet but busy quiet. Lovely. And
Battle begins.
I feel like there was something else I need to talk about. I can't pull up and remember what it was. Oh no, I was just looking at airfare prices for a trip to England. Something I've been playing for ages. So I need to do almost. Because all my mum's families in England. All my mum's families in England, and so I need to haven't seen them all in the flesh for a long time. So I'm long overdue going to visit them. So I was looking up airfare prices today, just how much flight's gonna cost. Problem is, I want the boy to come, obvious reasons, and because they've never met him, he's never met them, you know, and they'll be so, and he'll be the most Kiwi person they've ever met, and they'll love it, especially one of my uncles. Oh, he will absolutely adore him. And yeah, so I need to go and visit them, but I was gonna go last year, but my passport didn't come in time, and I was bloody devastated. I had a look, and turns out off-peak time is in their winter, so like December to April. That's all the off-peak. Difference between like getting tickets off-peak or on-peak is like $1,500. So I'm like, oh, goddamn. Let's go in like March or something. Some plane tickets are only like only like $2,000 or something. Yeah, so I'm just like, oh, I gotta go then. Oh, hello, welcome in. How are you? How are things? I am doing okay. I'm hungry, that's all I'll say. I am in a perpetual state of hunger. Me and the work, because we're trying to reduce the amount of food that we're eating. But other than that, it's good. I'm excited because I'm going to get into triple digits today with the fights that we've got left, so I'm very excited for that. It's been a long time coming, and I mean, even though we'll be in triple digits, it will still be a while until well, I say a while, it needs to be in about half a month that I finish. So still a longer way to go, but yeah. Just like, of course, yeah. You're forgetting how late it is. I'm like, wait, get out of bed. Like, it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm like, oh wait, no, never mind. excuse me. Sploosh. Is it more, I'm gonna guess it's more monochromobius today. And I've been using this like 5 digits. Oh my god, has it been that long? Because I know definitely last year, sort of at the start, the amount I was getting through was definitely slower. Sploosh. That's fair. That's fair. After when me and the boy came back from work today, yeah, we pretty much lay in bed for about like 45 minutes, almost gonna fall asleep, but I was like, oh wait, hang on, I need to have a shower and get tea ready before stream, so better not fall asleep. But we were ready. Here's the wind. Oh my goodness, the wind started to pick up today. Looking out at the paddock across the road, and it is blowy. My lord, I can like hear it all around. It sounds like a storm, but it's just the wind. I must say, of all like the crazy weathers, and this is gonna be an absolute riveting topic. Out of all like the crazy weathers, like lots of rain, or oh my goodness it's so windy, or oh my goodness it's like heat wave, wind is the wind is by far my favorite. You've got like 150 gale winds. I will happily stand in the middle of a field and just stand there with like 150 kilometer winds blowing around me. I love it. Love it. Oh, yes. It's Gaius's favorite time of year? Hey? Gaius would be having a blast right about now. I swear to god, if Gaius was ever dating someone and then they're like, I don't really, oh my god, it's so windy, ugh, let's get out of inside, so away from this wind, and Gaius would just like, suddenly just like drop what he's doing, and he's like, I'm sorry, this isn't gonna work out, and then just leave. But then again, Gaius wouldn't be dating anyone, because they're not the wind. Which reminds me, speaking of trails, I'm planning on doing a trail stream tomorrow, and I'm at the final dungeon, I believe. I'm pretty sure. If this isn't the final dungeon, I'll be very, very surprised. So I might see how I go. Potentially might even finish it tomorrow. I've just crash landed on the big floating city, and excuse me, yeah, just had Louvet crash, like smash the assay, and that was a strange set of words. It's massive. Might not be finishing it tomorrow then. then again, it is a Friday, so it's not like I have to go to bed early. I'm sorry, I got a cough. I'm so sorry. So eventually, after stream, I'll see how far I can. I'll just do something. Actually, no. What am I saying? We've got Saturday. We'll see how far I get up to. We'll see how far I get up to tomorrow, and then I'll probably just finish. I'll load up Trails 3rd chapter. I've got it ready, and then if I don't finish it tomorrow, then I'll finish on Saturday, and then boom, straight into 3rd chapter. Yes, I think that sounds like a sound plan. More thoughts on Ren? Good question. Beyond like, oh my god, this Muppet on the fight that you have to do with her on top of one of the towers, or one of the tetracyclic towers, what is my opinion? What are my thoughts and opinions? I think I can see where the arc's going with her. I think I can see what's gonna happen. And that she'll turn good, you know. She's young and impressionable. She does have to be a sadistic psychopath the whole time. I don't know. I actually don't know what my thoughts are. I don't know whether I like or dislike her. Which is odd, because usually I think it's the same, similar to what I currently think of like Walter and Luciola. Okay, so Walter and Luciola, I think, no, what am I trying to say? Okay, maybe now's the opportunity to collect my thoughts on Ren. What actually is my opinion? I can see where, I feel I can see where it's going. She's gonna turn good at some point. She just has to. They've set up the whole thing with Tita. They've set up the whole, like, Estelle being like, no, Ren, like, gotta turn to the light, like, you know, that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, to be honest, having her a sadistic psychopath the entire time would actually be far more interesting, I think. Then again, this is out without, no, I'm guessing that she's gonna turn good. It's kind of like, you can just feel that with a character like this. They're just setting it all up to do that, but it'd be so much more interesting if she didn't, but we'll see how it goes. I think for now, I'm very meh. I think it's very like, the only thing to her at the moment, and this is in my uneducated opinion, is, unless I'm completely missing a whole bunch of subtext, is it's very much, I didn't have a real mum and dad, so Atamata, my giant robot thing, is Ouroboros is like the best family, and oh my god, everyone's like she just keeps making like doll analogies. Like, it's just doll and puppet analogies everywhere. I'm like, okay, I get it. Oh, like, everyone looks better when they're all broken. It's like, okay, well, we've got a, like, unhinged child trope sort of thing. It's just like, yeah. I don't know. I feel unless there's more to her, like yeah, as you said, I'd imagine I'll be missing a lot. For now, what I know of her, I'm just like, I think I would like her if she just stayed psychopathic, sadistic Merthyr the entire time and was like irredeemable, like could not be turned to the light. Like beyond redeem sort of thing. But I don't feel like that's where her character is gonna go, and in which case I don't think I'll like her as much. I think that's probably, now that I say all that, I think that's just very, very long-winded trying to be pseudo-intellectual explanation for just saying I don't like it. I think that's probably what it boils down to. I don't particularly care for her. Oh, that's just. Oh, and she's a heavily fan favorite character. Oh, dang. I must be missing a lot then. Like, it's just like there's a heavy trope with like with in Japanese things where like like youngish girls in like those sorts of outfits, and it's always got something to do with dolls and puppets, and there's always a twinge of like madness, I guess. It's like in Danganronpa 1. What was it? Was it the first one or was it the second one? I think it was the first one. There was a chick in there, she was like almost like a little bit of like a goth, like slightly gothic as well, but it was, you know, that kind of outfit. You know, lots of heavy like doll iconography, symbolism. But she was like crazy, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, everyone in Dungeon was crazy. But yeah, so it's like I'm sort of getting like those kind of vibes. But if I have to if my theory is that she will become good and her and Tita will be bestest of friends. That's what my theory is. Oh, and I found my theory book. I found the theory book, and I went through it because I think I did it for the raid series in Final Fantasy 14. The last chapter came out, so I think I needed to tick off all my theories for that. But I was looking back at my Trails of Cold Steel 1 theories, and I had said back then that Gileth Osborne was a secret mastermind, and mastermind might not be the right word, but I mean pretty much confirmed. And then I was having a look, Trails in the Sky second chapter theories, which I will need to confirm, is Joshua and Estelle are romantically involved by the end of the game. Which, I mean, I'm gonna wait till the end credits before I tick it off. But I mean, they've done a little smooch smooch, so I mean, it's practically like, pretty much there. So once again, my theory holds. Oh my god, and now, since I'm talking about it, I might as well. We're gonna add another theory to the theory book. Oh god, what have I done? There we go. My theory is, write this down. I'm gonna write this down in between fights. My theory is that Ren is gonna turn good and be friends with Tita. Yes, I'm gonna lump them both into the same one. So,
You're pretty
Ren
good. I had to work at that one.
will turn good. And be friends with Tita. Should I not aim tomorrow? Friends with... Okay, it is locked into the book. I don't know if you can see it, I think it's like the second one down. It is locked and loaded and ready to go. Oh, and do I have any other theories actually? No. Not for now.
Got it. Take this.
I don't think for now I do. No. I think that's my main one. Do you have any theories on what the aureole is? No, no idea. Oh, lovely. Ending of first chapter? Yeah. Pretty much. If they are not kissing and cuddling by the end of third chapter, I'll be very, very upset. In fact, I will be distraught, heartbroken. Distressed beyond repair, potentially. Maybe. But I think Joshua and Estelle are the perfect complement to each other. I think. One thing I've noticed in the one thing I have noticed in the Trails games, and I noticed it far more with Cold Steel, probably for obvious reasons maybe, is that as much as like, you know, Class 7 and, you know, all the students of Thor's, and there's like a lot of like kids and teens in the series, Estelle and Joshua and all them. As much as they've got a lot of, you know, all these characters, and obviously they're the main characters as well, so, you know, you gotta play as them, and they're like strong and they can beat giant demons and whatnot. it is almost like, because in some points you're like, how can these little squirts, you know, be this strong and sort of do what adults can't do? But it's like, no. Like, they do their stuff, but then whenever, like, the adults get involved, it's like, oh yeah, Team 7 ain't got nothing. Like, with whole Laura's dad, and then Nick Byrne, and even, like, Mueller and Zach Zabander. Olivier. Like, all these adult characters that, you know, when they're in your party, like Olivier and whatever, for story reasons, obviously, you know, they're part of your team, and you know, power level is what it is. But like in general, whenever like Class 7 or Stell and Josh or whatever, all these peeps, you know, do what they do. But as soon as the adults get involved, it's like, oh yeah, these guys still have like nothing on seasoned professionals, and I like that. I like that that's still very much the case, and you get that feeling. That, oh yeah, no, if Class 7 went up against like the Victor Arcade, they wouldn't stand a chance. Or even if they did win, it would be like a battle of attrition by that point. So it's like, I like that. I very much like that about the games. Because I'm like, yeah, they're adults. Of course, it makes complete and utter sense that they should be better than the little ones. Whereas, like, you look at Naruto, and 3 18-year-olds, I don't actually know their exact age by the end of it, 3 18-year-olds, well, technically 2 if you think about it, ish, but let's just say 3, just because to make Sakura feel special, managed to stop a potentially world-ending alien. The mother of Chakra. The mother of all ninja. 3 18-year-olds, they got it. And it's just like, no. Like, okay, sure, yeah, main characters, you know, you have to, but like, all the adults there, you got all the Kages, you know, leaders of the ninja world, can't do it. But 3 18-year-olds can. There's just like, you know, suspension of disbelief, you know, again, it's not real, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But it's just like, I've never been fond of stuff where teenagers are always better than the adults are. Even if they're special teenagers, they always are. And Itachi Reanimación. I think it's these ones, yes they are. Bad.
Battle begins.
Oh wait. That's it. Ooh, one in the face. Wholesale 3, Scarlet. Ooh. Oh, I'm excited now. I'm excited as well. I think that I'm trying to think whether I've preferred I mean, I still haven't finished the second chapter, but I think overall, unless there's like a plot twist in second chapter that is just unbelievable, I think I prefer the first Trails in the Sky so far to second chapter. And I can't think why. Or can I think why? No, I can't think why. I just kind of feel that I prefer the other one.
Resistance is futile.
No, I can't actually put my finger on it. I'm trying to think of what it like. It's like a weird feeling. It's kind of like with like my top ever games. It's like it's a feeling, not anything. Like obviously there's objective stuff that I could say that I love. But there's nothing like because it's the same thing like with Cold Steel 1 and 2. Part of me thinks that I prefer Cold Steel 1 to Cold Steel 2 in the same way that I prefer Sky first chapter to second chapter. It's weird. But yeah.
Battle begins.
Loosh. Haha! I love the cross spell art the most. Ooh. I hope I do too. I mean, actually no. That's not like a. I hope it's good. It will be good. It's just weird. Like it's exciting going into all of these games. Like it's like excitement starting all of these games. Like what plot twists am I gonna get? What amazing characters am I gonna meet? Are there gonna be any bangers on the soundtrack? It's just like yeah. Unlucky and Leafane. And we're making fabulous time as well. I reckon 2.5 hours would probably be the max I have to do.
Battle begins.
And the other thing too, which I'm always have to remind myself when I'm playing them all is like, once I've caught up, then it means I can finally join in the excitement on day one when the new ones come out. Like I can finally join in.
No.
Not have to be like, hold on guys, I'll get there eventually, just give me like another like 4 months and I'll join you. What's been good breakers? Oh, nice. How far into it would you say that she is? From third to half? Okay. That is good progress. Super lore heavy. I do love me some lore, I must say. It's actually the lore part of all these games I'm loving the most. All like the Zemurian artifacts, and all like the Divine Knights, and the Septarians, and the what is Kevin? He's a something. Grol's Ritter? No. Yeah, Grol's Ritter. It's a Grail Knight or something. Yeah, and then the whole like Ouroboros and the Grandmaster and all this sort of stuff. It's like, just, I'm excited. I just need to know more.
I'm sick of looking at you.
Wait. Oh, after this next fight, I'll need to run a quick ad. Just a heads up to anyone who that might apply to. Hopefully should be over quick. Wait. I'll do about 3 of these. I think. No, quick question. Random question. The channel VIPs, do they get ads free? Ads free? Because I can't actually work out. They don't. Interesting. What I need to do is I need to have like, I need to get the boys, like a device that's like logged in on the boys account or something. Oh, might be Nitro. I think it might be Nitro, because there's people, oh, and also I'm just going to run a quick ad, because there's people that like haven't subbed, but they are like VIPs, and then they can see, like, but they're still like interacting as if they can watch it. I'm like, how does that work? Anyway, and also I need to actually like have like a phone or something next to me. Logged on the boys account, so it's a bit better. Kind of like whatchamacallit, just so, like when I'm pressing the add button, is it like instantaneous? Like that sort of thing. That's right, yeah, you've got a stream there. That's on Frizzy stream setup version 9. I think I'm on version 5. No, 6. I think. I couldn't actually name you what each version encompasses. I think it'd be a mix up of locations that I happen to be sitting in, as well as equipment that I have obtained. I suppose actually once I've kind of got all my sort of personalization, like customization stuff all sussed, then I'll probably need to look into saving up more. True. The nicest setup, mind you. Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually do that. As I start chipping, like knocking characters off of the list completely of fights I have to do, I might actually just start like tallying them up, or like having them visible somewhere. Like, here's all the characters that I've actually completed. Oh my god, I could even do the thing of like, you have it where they're like, you've got the whole list, but then they're like differently shaded depending on whether you've completed them or not. Or I like make them grey when they're done. Maybe, I don't know. But also don't want it taking up the whole screen either. I'll think of a way. But it'll be interesting, because what I'm kind of anticipating, and I'll probably know when I'm in like the last like 70 fights, is I'll be able to see, because what I wouldn't be surprised, knowing me, just knowing me and all the goofs I've made since, and like missing fights and all that sort of thing, that I have rectified, I have noticed them, is I reckon right at the start of me doing this, I stupidly didn't use Excel. I just decided to write them all out on a piece of paper and then just follow that. And then what I think I wouldn't be surprised if the number of fights on my giant spreadsheet that I've done is a different number, or like the fights that I would have left, judging by what I've marked in the sheet, is different to the number of fights I've got in the corner on stream. And I would have zero idea whether I'd be off by like 2 or 20. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. That somewhere as I've been recording everything and marking things as done and writing numbers or whatever. Wouldn't be surprised if I've goofed somewhere and missed something. So what I'll likely have to do is when I get down to like the last 50 fights, I'll know if there is a discrepancy, because I'm like, oh, there's way more blank spots on my spreadsheet than there are fights I've got left to go. So what I would then need to do is probably do, might even wait for like the last, yeah, I'd have to be careful how I do it. But basically I'd need to kind of do almost like a tidy up set of fights, where I'd have to, like, let's say there's more blank spaces in the sheet than there are fights I've got left to do. It means that I've gone too far down on the fights remaining counter. Oh my god, attention, stop. Oh my lordy lady. Sorry. So then I'd need to do a whole bunch of fights, but like not change the counter in the corner to catch up. Or if there's less fights marked in the spreadsheet, or if there's less blank spaces in the spreadsheet than there are fights I've done, then what would I need to do? What would that mean? It means I haven't brought the counter down far enough, which would be odd. Which would be odd if that was the case. But yeah, that actually should never be the case. If anything, I would have brought the counter down too far. So in which case it will only ever be that the counter on the stream is higher than, no, it's lower than it should be. In which case I will have to do some tidy up fights where I get the numbers matched. And then like I do the last 10 fights or whatever. What food are you having, may I ask? And are you having dessert? That's the most important question. Pizza! Okay, second most important question. What flavour pizza? And does it have pineapple on it? Hey. The basic pizza flavors, like the simply cheese, the meat lovers, the pepperoni, the Hawaiian, they are the real MVPs. I find them far better than any like triple vegetarian meat supreme with wedges and mushrooms and with a whole head of broccoli on it mixed with a whatever. It's like, no. When it comes to pizza, you want a basic. Because otherwise, it's kind of like with an artwork. When you're doing a drawing or a painting, you do it, and you're like, oh, that looks amazing. But then, your downfall is when you start adding and adding and adding. It's like, oh, I'll add this little bit, oh, I'll add this little bit, oh, I'll add this little bit, and now you've ruined it. You've added too much, and now it doesn't work anymore. It's kind of like pizza. Like, oh, we'll add this kind of sauce, and we'll add this topping to it, and we'll do this weird thing with the crust, and we'll do this and this and this. It's like, no, you've done ruined it. You had it fine before. a lot of Sasuke's and a lot of young Sakuras today. That's fine. How did that even happen? The camera didn't even know what to do at that point. Oh, thank you. I did. I hit 100. I'm like, oh, that took me a while, but I'm like, I'm not here for like, oh my god, I'm only at 100 followers. Like, it is 99 more than I was expecting to get. At least by this point anyway. So, it is exciting. It is a milestone. And it feels good. And I love you being here. It is always good. And in fact, you know what? You know what? I actually, there's something actually nice about having, you know, compared to others, a relatively, and I say like big streamers, there's something nice about having like, you know, chat fairly like, what am I saying? It's far easier to get them all like personal connections. You know, it's like easier to talk to people in chat when there's like 2 people here, you know? It's like, rather than when you've got just like chats just firing like 100,000 things, you're like, I can read like a line here and there, otherwise it's just going so fast I can't even keep up. And then you've got like pause chat and you'll be like, oh god, like, and then again this is just me watching other people, but you know, it's, yeah, I love it, I dig it. I'm actually be happy being a small streamer. So I'm like, I'm just here, like, it's just the whole, like, I always remind myself, like, I would be playing video games anyway, so I might as well just do it on stream. And, you know, entertain some people, might as well. I lose nothing from it, it's only ever a net positive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was definitely me for like the first couple of months. Was very much that. I'm just like, come on, think of something to talk about. Think of something to talk about. And I'm just like, oh my god, I hadn't done anything today. I'm like, oh, so umbrellas. What's up with those? You know, they keep us wet, but what? Oh, sorry, they keep us wet. Keep us dry. What else do they do? Huh? Has anyone else got any cool umbrellas? And I was like, nothing. You're like, okay. But it's like, yeah, I think I would find it weird to like not be able to keep up with chat, or not being able to like talk to viewers more personally. It's just, yeah. I guess that's kind of what like Discords and those sorts of things are for. Like the social medias is so, you know, so you can still connect with people after the stream. I guess that's kind of what they're for. But yeah. I'm just like, I just can't believe it, like the utter coincidence of it as well. Like I think I only ever actually streamed those East 9 things like 2 days or 3 days. And of course, you know, and then you pop in just, and also it was just like on a complete whim as well, because I'm like, oh, I really need the platinum on East 9 and I reckon I can do it. You know, so it's like, yeah, I'll just stream it. But you know, the coincidence, God works in mysterious ways. But no, I am so incredibly glad and grateful too that you came in when you did. It has been fabulous. And my life has been forever changed because you've introduced me to like one of the greatest franchises I've ever played. You've done your job once again as the Falcom spokesperson, their ambassador, their unofficial ambassador. It's kind of like when they got like the unauthorized unauthorized biographies and unauthorized documentaries of like celebrities and things, and it's kind of like, oh, it's unauthorized, so like just some mega fan decided to write this, and that's a little bit creepy. Not saying that you're creepy. Actually no, I know why I said creepy. It reminds me as I say that I was watching these guys talk about, they watched a Leonardo DiCaprio unauthorized biography? Documentary? But it was like young Leo, it was like Leo just after Titanic kind of thing. Or maybe before Titanic. Anyway, long story short, it was unauthorized. But it was like, as these guys were going through it, there's like, oh, you can tell this is like weird because there's like, it is weird because they've got this like young, I say young, probably like late teens, like narrating it. They're like, wow, like here's like Leo going to the supermarket, you know, he like saving his money because he's a man of wealth or something, I don't know. And then they're like, and when Leo's not hard at work doing acting, he's down at the beach getting that banging beach bod. And there's like footage of him at the beach, but it's like where the camera is, you can see her in the frame of the camera is like, so almost like a tarpaulin that you've like cut a hole out of, and you're putting the camera up to the hole in the tarpaulin, and you're like, oh no, some paparazzi person was at the beach and got like a little tent or something that they cut a hole in so they could film Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm guessing when he was like, he looks like 15 or 7, probably like 17. Like the whole like paparazzi filming kind of thing, but you can see the edges of the hole they've cut out of whatever fabric they're using to secretly film him. Like, this is so creepy. It's so weird. Yeah, it's just, but it was very much designed, very much a video made for like 13-year-old girls that have crush on Leonardo DiCaprio because he's so dreamy. Oh my god, isn't he just so cute and lovable? You know, and they'll just watch it with their friends and they're just like, oh my god, yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio is so hot. You know, that sort of thing. But still, it's like creepy. Anyway, so that's what that all reminded me of. Oh, come on. Fabulous. Well, yeah, so like, and then I kind of think about it, I'm like, hang on, I remember having like magazines and stuff as a kid, and it was like the unauthorized thing. I'm like, now there's just this air of creepiness about it all. It's like some mega fan or something just decided to put this together and nothing's been vetted. It could all just be rumors and rumors and I was gonna say superstition. That's not the word. There's a word that's like I can feel the ghost of it in my mind, but I can't think of what it is. Conjecture. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah. Whoa. Lovely.
Never sure.
Okay, Naruto Kurama and read. Okay.
Battle begins.
One track edition. Thank you. Lovely. That was all good. Grab your pizza. Oh, and I'm thinking of pizza. But it's 7:50, so the kitchen's closed. As part of my healthy eating thing, my attempt number 25 of losing weight, I've got to start changing the language I'm using to psychologically program myself to be better at keeping it up. So rather than saying, I'm intermittent fasting or any of those sorts of stuff, or saying, I can't eat after 7:30, or, all those negative sort of things. I say the kitchen's closed. Think of it like a restaurant. Your kitchen is basically a restaurant that you don't just get free reign to all the time. So you just say, well, at 7:30 the kitchen's closed. You can't order food from the restaurant again. So I've got to think of it like that. Mom. And there we go. Lovely. Right. Mother Reanimation and Haku. Nope, not subset. Back and
Battle begins. Get lost.
and also when I think some 30 on this one. Pretty sure I misread the number of fights. Wrong, so this should be fight 68. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, so I'm like 8 fights ahead of schedule, which is okay. Basically need to not have any slow fights again. I can probably get that number up to 10 by the 2-hour mark. So I'll be at fight 90, the 2-hour mark would be the training. But, what's it good? Oh, I've got another bloody 10-10 coming out. Although I've got Naruto, I've got some more guys, I've got some more Narutos, got some Inos, got some Nejis. Ow. I should be okay. Like, should be able to get up to that number. Duka, Alien, Tintin. And I don't see any Kunkuros. I see a Data. That shouldn't be too bad. Do I have any Kunkuros? Oh, got no Kunkuros for the rest of today. Do I have any puppet users for the rest of today? No. Oh, fabulous. Lovely. Okay, and Tintin. Oh, and then this weekend, gotta go into town to get some hair stuff. Because the hair product I'm using, I don't think it's working on my hair as well as the previous ones. I've also got to go in and pre-order Storm Connections because I still haven't done it, and it's about half a month it's coming out. So I need to do that. And I was debating whether or not to get like a super edition, but I don't think I will. Because there's like super crazy collector's editions where you get like figurines of like Naruto and Sasuke. You get like a scroll. I'm like, damn. But you can only get them from the Bandai Namco store, and they don't ship to New Zealand. It's the one annoying thing. Unless it's like a mega game. It's really difficult to get like super collector's editions of games. It's the one downside. Is unless you're a Final Fantasy 16 or a Cyberpunk or a God of War Ragnarok or a Starfield or anything like that, it's so difficult to get like the super duper editions. Because that's right, because for 7 Rebirth, again, I believe I need to mention it, it's my obligation to, once per stream, the super duper edition from Square Enix with the Sephiroth statue, unavailable in New Zealand. Unless someone has managed to find... I should probably have another look. Oh, but also, actually no, that was the reason I didn't want to get it, is because it would cost like $700. And I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for a game and then $600 for a statue. It's basically $600 for a statue. Even though it's a really cool Sephiroth one. But if I had $600 lying around, I probably would.
Never my
Yeah, because it's me and the boy were talking about it, about the collector's editions, and it's almost like, you know, when you're paying like $400 for a collector's edition, what you're really paying for is $100 for the game, and then $300 for whatever the big thing is. And it's like, is that thing worth $300? Or could you buy a similar product, maybe not the exact thing, but something similar for less? Most time you probably could. And there was something else as well that we were thinking of, that you really, when you stop and think about it, you're actually just paying like $200 for something that you could easily just pay like $20 for. I'm trying to think what it was. Was it just the additions, or was it something else? There was something else as well that we're thinking of in particular. Was it food related? Why would it be food related? Can't think it will be though. Well, you know, was it food holders? No, I just can't remember. What question do it? What kind of question is that? Yes, obviously. You do go and grab ice cream. Oh my god, there's a cute little VV emote. I love it. Lol, he be running. Grab the ice cream. Any flavour will do. As long as it's ice cream. That's the most important thing. Frozen yogurt is an acceptable alternative. Easy lemon squeeze, oh my goodness. Hey, Ino and second Tsuchikage. Well, we might actually get this all done by 2.5 hours, which would be lovely. Suchi, that would be fabulous actually. What's the time? 8 o'clock, yeah. according to my according to my thing, actually no, I won't say it. It's a girl. It's a girl thing. I actually need to start getting. I think it's just because I'm mashing the buttons way too hard. It's like a combo of me mashing the buttons, and I've got like the side of my hand like on the desk, and it's like causing like my wrist and bottom of my hand to cramp up. So it's be a mix of both of them. I might need gaming gloves. Oh my lord! You know you're old when you need gaming gloves. I'd rather have gaming gloves and be laughed at than not have gaming gloves and develop carpal tunnel and or repetitive strain injury. Be safe, kids. Especially when it comes to gaming. Look after your wrists and your joints. Lewis. Okay, Deidara and Hanabi. And wrong way, go that way. Got ice cream. What flavor? Is it vanilla? Chocolate chip cookie dough. Alright. Can I ask what brand? Curious to see if it's one we've got in New Zealand. Because it's like we have like our New Zealand ice cream brands, which is Tip Top ice cream was the main one, but that's probably, it's not exactly cheap anymore. There's another one called Much More, which is my favorite. Friendly. I know about that actually, and I know about that to the weird Slumdog Millionaire moment. I know about that brand because today, when I needed to add a slice of vanilla cake onto my calorie counting app, because there's a big database of all the vanilla cake slices around the world, and Friendly's was one of the brands that was coming up. Interesting. But anyway, I hope, and I'm sure it's delicious. Oh, yeah, and I don't, it's not one that we have, no, the only sort of like other country ice creams I remember seeing at the supermarket is we got Ben and Jerry's, although those are hella expensive over here. We've got like Streets, Magnums, we've got Häagen-Dazs, we've got Halo Top, which I think is I'm pretty sure that's like other countries have that. We've got Movenpick, which I think other countries have, maybe not. And something else. Oh, like chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Yes. I do indeed. Especially when I like crunch up, like I get like a biscuit, just like a any kind of biscuit really, and I like crunch up the biscuit and put it on top of the ice cream. That is real good with chocolate peanut butter ice cream. The Turkey Hill chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Ooh, I'm intrigued. I'm gonna Google that. I just want to have a look at what the tub looks like. Oh my god, you've just given me the most massive brainwave. I'm gonna go to the US and I'm gonna do an ice cream tour of the US. Or basically just completely just binge on ice cream all over the place. Hill. Those are cute little tubs. Oh, they got chocolate marshmallow, homemade vanilla. Oh, I've just seen the chocolate chip cookie dough. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong brand. Graham Slam. Wait, Graham Slam. Oh no, that's right. Because y'all pronounce Graham like Graham. So Graham Slam. Oh, chocolate peanut. I'm guessing it's the chocolate peanut butter cup. Oh, that does look nice. Neapolitan cookie butter. Oh yeah, shreds of it, yeah. I know what you mean. Because like we've got one toffee baked churros. That is delightful. And it's not whole churros, it's like, yeah, hunks of churro in it. Ooh, peanut butter ripple, homemade vanilla, choco mint chip. Oh my goodness. Glazed chocolate donut. Bam. Now I'm getting hungry. I should probably stop looking at these. Because I can't eat anything until my banana tomorrow morning for breakfast. Oh, just scroll 1 second. Is that first picture promotional shot? Because that looks delightful. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Oh, that looks really good. Oh my god, I need to stop looking. I'm getting so hungry now. No, it's all good. Don't apologize. It's the struggle me and the boy are going through at the moment, trying to eat less, and now our bodies are like, what are you doing? I need food. Give me food. Oh my goodness. And now it's just like it's now just a mental battle. But we'll once we've sort of got over the first 2 weeks of it, we'll be fine. Oh yeah. I'm excited too. I'm so excited. I really hope he likes it. Because I've had a whiff and it's lovely. I really like. I'm hoping because the box that it came in, I could smell it on the box, and I'm like, I really, please, because I haven't opened it, and I'm like, please, Lord, tell me that the bottle isn't broken inside and that's like it's not, but it's not like strong, so I don't think I'll take him. Oh gee, I'm sure he'll like it. It's been ages since he's actually had a cologne. He's been doing so far with the Lynx and Rexona sprays. Oh yeah, because we're going out for dinner on his birthday, and then he can go out wearing his fancy cologne. When is my B-Day? It is on August the 3rd. So it has been this year, it was a couple of months ago. Kashi and Kato. Yeah, and it's easy to remember, well, it's semi-easy to remember. I remember it, because there's lots of thirds, like third birthdays in my family. Like one of my older sisters is like Feb 3rd. Like my dad's like June 3rd, all that sort of thing. Oh my goodness, Kodomako, thank you so much for the follow. It is much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. I hope life is good. And Michael Rich, what up? How is life? So my family has heaps of thirds, and I remember it's August because it's in Irish. The name for the month of August is Lunasa or Lunasa. Lunasa? Something, anyway. And I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And it's the coolest sounding month to me in Irish, so that's how I remember it. Yeah, so anyway, that's more. Oh my goodness. Try not to spill my water everywhere. Okay.
Now then.
You know what I've also just realised? I realised I haven't even updated the list yet. We're almost down to 1,000. After these two, it'll be 1,014. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited to change it to triple digits. It's gonna be like, oh my god, their home stretch. Because we'll also be at 90%. I think we're at like 89.1% done. And so we'll definitely be at 90% after today. Which is exciting. The final stretch. The final 10% of fights. It's getting real. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to update the list. So we're down to 1,014. Oh my goodness. B and Kimimaro. Oh yeah, we're almost down to triple digits. It's getting real. And I'm so excited. Kankuro versus Sasori. 1 second, I will need to check something. I'll need to check something first. And Kodomako, just so you're probably like, what even is all this? What are you doing? Well, what I be doing is I'm doing every possible matchup in free battle. All 11,000 fights that means. So as you can see, I'm almost done with that all. But I'm kind of like randomly generating all the matchups that I still have left to do. So just so I'm not just doing the same character forever and ever. But what that also means is that I don't actually remember which fights I've done. But what I would quickly do is I can check my spreadsheet, check my little spreadsheet, and just see if I've actually done that one. Because it may be one of the Kankuros I haven't done. In fact, actually, let me quickly see. It's just the sound's gonna cut out for a little bit. So if I go Kankuro, find that in my sheet, and I go across to Sasori, and I have done it. But have I done young Kankuro and Sasori? Yes, I have. I have done those two. Unfortunately. My deep apologies. Oh no, that is all good, Will. Take care. I will likely lurk after I've finished. But no, I hope it's good, and I hope the ice cream was fabulous. I love it. Oh my god, that is just honestly the best emote ever conceived. I love it so much. Yeah, no, what's it like? Okay, material girl Nor. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Weirdest but best. Like no one would have thought that, you know, to put those two things together, but it now exists in the world, and the world is a better place for it. Oh, I could do my stretches. Okay. But I'm really curious as to see whether these two, because these two should, for all intents and purposes, have a unique cut-in image for each other. And it should be Neji punching in Hinata's battered face. That sounds, oh my god, I really need to like think through what I'm about to say before I say it. It needs to be the fight between Neji and Hinata in the tuning exams is what needs to be. God. Now, and Kasploosh. I bet you it won't be a unique one.
Destiny isn't something you get to decide. 8 trigrams, 64
Decided.
Disappointed. Disappointed game, I'm disappointed.
The game is...
It is going to be when I eventually, either at the start of December or start of next year, when I go back to the PS2 games, when I go back to the PS2 era Naruto games, I'm gonna be so happy because those games just do everything right. And like the fact that like in not a hell of a lot of instances, but in like the ultimate jutsus in that game are so well done and can change depending on different circumstances. Like Anko Mitarashi, often forgotten, her ultimate, she's only introduced in Ultimate Ninja 3 at ARP, so in which case I only ever had one that you could do at any one time. Anyway, she does hers, and she's got this weird snake thing, and then, you know, does it. She like huffs and puffs at the end because, you know, exerting effort, whatever. And that's all fine and dandy. If she faces Orochimaru, if your opponent's Orochimaru when you're doing it, she gets the curse mark at the end, and then once you finish the ultimate jutsu, she's now in curse mark mode for a short amount of time. And I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then for like Sasuke and Naruto, depending on which ultimate jutsu you pick for them to do, to be able to do, like Sasuke can go into curse mark 1 mode, curse mark 2 mode, Naruto can go into like 4 tails, or just like 1 tail mode, or you know, whatever. Neji and Hinata, and I think Hanabi as well, can go into Byakugan mode, and then every hit that they take shaves chakra off of the other person. It's just like I feel like those games, I actually like far prefer their fighting system. The fights, I think, are far more interesting than these ones, than the storm battle system, I feel. And it's like, I'm just excited just to play those games again on stream. Hopefully awaken people's eyes to the possibilities of the PS2 once again. But also they're just goddamn good games. I prattle on about them all the time, and rightly so, because they are good. Even roughly your favourite characters. The choices. Speaking of characters, I have an important question for you. Very, very important question. In fact, the most important question you'll ever be asked in your life. When it comes to Naruto characters, what is your opinion of Kabuto? Do you have an opinion of Kabuto? Yay or nay? If you do have an opinion, do you like him, dislike him, love him, hate him, wanna marry him, wanna drop him off on the side of a desert road and abandon him to the wolves, you know. Whatever your opinion doth be, I'm curious to know. I may also be keeping a list of people's opinions. May or may not be. Eventually. Maybe. Possibly. With names and black X's aside, next to the wrong opinions. Maybe. Possibly.
Battle begins. Don't even think about it. Right here.
Okay. And would you say, like, in terms of like your personal opinion of him, do you like him as a character? Do you think, oh, I can't stand that guy? Or are you just like, oh yeah, he's pretty cool, you know, even though he's a villain, I like when he's on screen? What's sort of that opinion? Tim and Toby. Fights with Toby lately have been alright, luckily.
Battle begins. Right here! Right here! Right here! Right here! Take this!
There we go. Okay, that's like probably like the 3rd time ever that I've managed to land Toby's ultimate. It is so difficult every other 99% of the time. Wait. So I got some touch-ups on my tattoo over the weekend. Some like just redoing a couple of the lines, and of course when they do that, it starts this whole like dries out, and then skin starts flaking. Oh, whatchamacallit. And now it's flaking, but now it's also started itching too, and I'm trying everything in my willpower to not pick at it, and to not pick at it, and not scratch it. So I really don't want to ruin it. And I might already be planning my next tattoo, which might be a Naruto and or Zelda one. So say like it. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I will not inform you whether your opinion is correct or not. Because being the heated, passionate person I am who has very strong opinions and just very strong opinions on things. Interesting, okay. I'll write your name on the list. Kodamako likes Kabuto. I will not tell you whether you've got a black X next to your name or not. Don't worry, it's not serious. All it's really born from is I think Kabuto is in some ways creepier than Orochimaru, and I've got a thing against anime characters like villains with glasses, and they act all like ho ho ho, I'm smarter than all y'all, and Kabuto just adds the creep factor because he's like, oh, I love Orochimaru so much, and I want to be Orochimaru so much that I'm gonna take his skin and graft his skin onto my forearm, so now Orochimaru's a part of me, and then his skin starts taking over. It's just like, I'm just like, ugh, it's just so creepy. It's just so creepy. Like, at least Orochimaru wasn't grafting skin onto him. I mean, he was taking over bodies and everything. He probably was doing it a hell of a lot worse. But it's just like, bruh, stay in your lane. Like, you're not Orochimaru. You never will be. Sure, you did a lot of like cool stuff. Like, was it even cool stuff? No, just anything Kabuto does. He could single-handedly fight everyone in the ninja war and do like the most amazing cool looking stuff. But I'm like, no, it's not cool. I think I've just got a vendetta against him, to be honest. Oh my god, my left eye has been twitching all day. Just randomly, it will just start twitching like mad. And I don't know why, because oftentimes, the last time I can remember my eye starting to twitch was when I was hella sleep deprived. But I wasn't hella sleep deprived, like I had probably more sleep last night than I had the nights before. My eye is just mad twitching today. Oh, okay. Kodamaka, other opinion. Okay. 2 more opinions I need your opinion on. Oh my god, and if I can just get my eye to stop twitching, it would be fabulous too. I'm gonna hold my eye like this and fight one single-handedly. Fight with one hand. When it comes to with Sasuke and Itachi, do you like them as characters as well? There's a die-hard Sasuke fan through like OG Naruto. As much as I loved him and was in love with him, I felt his character became quite weak in by the end of Shippuden, and Itachi's just been cool the entire way through. Oh, and I've also actually got one more super important question out of curiosity, because we get some really cool, interesting answers of it. If you had to pick one jutsu to have, to be able to do, what would you pick? And why? And also, this is assuming that you're in the real world as well. You're not in Naruto world. You're in like planet Earth, like as we are today. You're allowed one jutsu. Oh, and I've also realised I've just got to run an ad as well. After this fight, where we will officially be at 1,000 fights, I'll run a quick ad. Alrighty, we're officially at 1,000 fights. Oh my good golly Jesus. Right, I am just gonna run a super quick 3-minute ad. I will BRB. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let me just quickly update the list. 1,000. We are officially at 1,000 fights. In fact, I'm going to do 2 fights and I'm going to update the list again after these 2, because then we will officially be at 900. We'll officially be triple digits at 998 fights. The validation is real.
Battle begins.
Oh, you've made it to the Sasuke retrieval arc. Oh my goodness. Oh. Prediction that Naruto will get him back. Oh. I am so excited for her reaction to that fight, because that is actually a really, really good fight. I had a whole bunch of Naruto manga. And I'm just trying to think where it went. I think I gave it away to the boy's brother. I had a whole bunch of Naruto manga. Well, I say a whole bunch, I had like 5. And I gave them away. And one of them was the final Valley fight. Wish I'd kept it. God, I wish I kept it. Beans. Beans, beans, beans. But anyway, no. I am incredibly excited for you guys to get to that fight.
Battle begins.
She is gonna be like, and just like, fair. That's actually, yeah, and the Kakashi's Mask one I actually kind of like. Of all the fillers, I actually didn't mind that one. Yeah, before the end. Before the end of Team 7 as we know it forever until the end, until the last 10 seconds of Shippuden. Kodomako.
You challenge me with those pitiful skills.
Yeah. Itachi probably is one of the best characters in the history of anime. Like, I don't think, like, no one will ever exaggerate when they say Itachi is one of the best characters. 'Cause he is. He's just too good. Okay, right. I'm gonna update the list again, and we are officially, I can take away the comma, we are at 998 fights. We've made it to triple digits. Oh my lordy. Holy beans. We made it. Now we just got 998 fights to go. Alright. Let us continue. Because we stop for no one. We do not rest.
Battle begins.
Top 3 favorite characters. Just it will be a glorious. The next milestone will be when I get to double digits. When I get to fight 99, then it's really real, because that's one stream's worth of fights to go. That'll be when it all kind of like hits. And that will probably be where I start updating it. The like every 10 fights I'll update it. And I've made sure to reserve the Naruto last and Sasuke last characters. I've reserved that as that will be the final fight, because it's fitting. You have to have Naruto and Sasuke as the final fight if you're gonna do something like this. In Kodomako, top 3 favorite characters for moi is Sasuke, Itachi, and Neji. I think are my top 3. Sasuke, because A, I was in love with him as a young woman, and I just thought he was so cool, and his character is amazing. Even though he sort of was a bit aimless by the end of Shippuden, I still love him. I think he's great. And I like his colour scheme. Like purple and black and white and whatever. Anyway, Itachi because like it's Itachi, no explanation needed. And then Neji because I think his attacks, like his fight style is really cool. He's cool, calm and collected. He's intelligent. Well, he's not super smart, but he's not like a dummy either. And once he's gotten over his angst, he's just a pretty cool dude. He's a cool dude.
Battle begins.
And also in all the fighting games, and especially in the PS2 games, he's a really fun character to play as. That's probably part of it. Oh, and Michael Rich, how far into the Sasuke retrieval arc are you guys in? Has the Sound 4 come yet?
I'll inherit my master's will.
Mine is Haku, Sasori, and Grinchio. That is favorite characters that you don't often see, but fine choices nonetheless. I like him. I respect that. I can respect that list. I like actually Haku's actually always a fun character to play as in the games, and I like his story. Sasori, I like his story actually, and that fight with Chio, Sakura, and Sasori is a good one. And Chio just as like this old grady who's just badass with these puppets. Like, yes, I like that list. I can respect that. Fabulous. Okay, and we got Hinata again. And second Mizukage. Left on. Oh, okay. So he's just gone out of the. He goes out to the village gate. They give him the mind awakening pills, and then they chuck him in the box. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure how that is. And then Thacker's like, you can't leave. I'm not gonna let you. And then he like teleports behind her, and he's like, thank you, Sakura. And then just fucking bangs her on the back of the neck, just dead out. Yeah, I liked that scene because Sakura got whacked in the back of the neck. But at least, for all Sasuke's angst, at least he had the decency to put her on a bench. He didn't just leave her comoed in the middle of the road. At least he put her on like a park bench. Yes, no, I remember her saying that she reckons Sasuke will take up Orochimaru's offer, and I'll be curious to see if she picks up on the fact that when Sasuke does beat Talk no Jutsu, one of the only people who's been able to resist, whether she will then realize the obvious path that Sakura needs to go on. You know. As George Lucas likes to say with Star Wars, it's like poetry, it rhymes. You know, so, well, you got, you know, Naruto with Jiraiya, you've got Sasuke with Orochimaru, so, you know, Sakura's obviously gonna go with, like, I don't know, Kurenai or something. One more. There we go. Lovely. I my god, and you've got so many good fights coming up. You've got like Choji. Oh, Choji and Jirobo's alright. It's nothing to write home about, I guess. Then you've got like Neji and Kiramaru, you've got Tyuya and Shikamaru, you've got Kiba and Sakon and Yukon, and then the Gaara and Lee, Lee and Kimimaro, and then Gaara to the rescue. But then they never actually definitively beat Kimimaro, they just get really lucky. Yeah, and then the Naruto vs Sasuke is like one of the best fights ever.
Battle begins.
That was a really good fight. I always find Kiramaru weird. I'm just like, obviously, you know, it's anime, you see weird stuff, but like, has Naruto ever had anything like Kiramaru with his 6 arms since? Was it no, he's got 4 arms to start with, and then he gets 6 when he goes into Curse Nut mode 2. Oh, I can't remember. But what I really did like about those the Sound 4 fights is that the fact that actually throughout that entire arc, I must say, actually, it's like the good guys aren't winning easily, or they're not like, if they're winning, they're only winning just, or they've got like Kankuro and Tamari and Gaara all coming to the rescue. It's never like, I think, is Choji the only one that like definitively beats his opponent? But like otherwise they need the others to come to the rescue, and it's like you get this like sense of, you know, it's, you know, you think about it, you know, you just got these, Sasuke's been taken by these, you know, other opposing ninja. You've got Naruto and his plucky band of dudes off to go rescue him on a unplanned, unstrategized thing. We're just gonna go off and try and rescue him without any kind of strategy going into it. Obviously, or, you know, they've had Shikamaru there with them, but you know, it was very much on a whim, all of it. No backup that they had planned, you know. So suddenly when they get their asses whooped, it's like suddenly the threat becomes real. And then especially when you only throw Kimimaro in the mix, then I think if he hadn't died, like just his illness hadn't caught up with him at the exact moment that it did, Gaara and Lee would have probably died quite easily. It's like that whole arc, just the whole threat was real the entire time. And then of course, and then it culminates in, you know, mission failed. Mission failed, we'll get him next time, you know. It's just a really, really, really good arc. It's just a really good arc. That it doesn't end on a happy note. It ends on an optimistic note, but not a happy one. Naruto doesn't win at the end. You know, he doesn't rescue Sasuke. They almost all could have died. It's like, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting when that stuff happens. Alright, after this fight we've got 8 fights left, and that'll be it for today, which will take us to 980. Lovely.
Decided.
Orochimaru. I'm curious to know if these two have a unique image. Because there's weird ones like Tamari and the fourth Kazekage had a unique cut-in image, you know, as father and daughter, but like you wouldn't necessarily expect them to. Whereas there's been like more obvious ones like Neji and Hinata haven't. See if this, I don't expect there to be.
No one can oppose me.
The victor has been decided.
But will there be one for Orochimaru from Karin, maybe? Let's see. No, not a rematch. Get your ass back.
Battle be
Orochimaru.
battle begins.
And also what I think I might do, because I'm thinking on the final day, dawn of the final day, what I'm thinking I need to do is I need to dig out one of my Naruto headbands. I think I've got Kisame's. I think that's the only intact one I've got. I've got Itachi's, but one of my friends ironed it for some reason, and obviously this was like when we were like 12. Didn't have the right setting on the iron and like burnt the actual fabric to a crisp. So it is scarred beyond repair. But I'll see if I can try and find Kisame's one. I need to wear it for the final day. You know, gotta prove I'm a you half wit. I've got to prove I'm a Naruto fan. I'm not a fake fan. I've got to wear my Naruto headband. We even got Kisame's ring as well, which I think he wears on his... No, he wears on his finger. Who wears it on their thumb? Someone wears it on their thumb. Ren... And... Hanzo. It's actually so stupid. It's just living in it. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. You know, when he dies, the series is just like, it's just filler until he comes back again. It's just, you know, stalling for time until he gets resurrected. Like little known fact, Kishimoto actually planned for the series to be called Itachi, but he's looking at him like, nah, that doesn't really like roll off the tongue as well as like something like, oh, Naruto. Oh yeah, Naruto, yep, that kind of works a little bit better. I'll call it Naruto, but actually, it's Itachi's story.
battle begins.
Anyway, what other Naruto image do I have? Oh, I've got my kunai. Oh my goodness, where are they? Got lots of kunai actually. Say lots, I mean 3. I've got Minato's, I've got another one, and I've got one with the box signed by Kakashi's and Nagato slash... what other character did he do? Someone's voice actor. So I've had my bag. It was, I look back on it and I cringe because I had my picture taken with Kakashi's voice actor Dave Wittenberg when he was at a convention here like 13 years ago, and I cringe because I was in my weeb phase. I was in the weeb phase hard. So, you know, do the whole like stand by them, whatever. And it wasn't like in like one of the photo things there was like literally next to the desk where they do the signing. And there's me doing my little like anime peace pose sort of thing with my Naruto fingerless gloves. And I look back and I'm like, oh god. Oh god, the weeb was strong with that one. My goodness. Luckily I don't do that anymore. But yeah, that was a the boy looks at these like, oh dear. And I'm like, stop. I was too much in weeb land that I didn't realise. Which on these I've still actually got this fingerless glove somewhere. Keep like losing them and then finding them again. They're probably behind the couch somewhere, to be honest. Yeah, so what I'll have to do on the final day, I'll have to dig out the Kisame headband and my kunai and then do something. Just be like, I don't know, do some like poses for the camera, I don't know. Something anyway. Because I'm hesitant to start like flailing the kunai around, because knowing me, of anyone, I'm gonna destroy a monitor somewhere. I've either destroy my graphics tablet screen or I'm gonna destroy the TV monitor. Either one, something's gonna get damaged. I don't trust myself. I've destroyed 3 sunglasses and 2 mobile phones just by sitting on them in the car and at weird angles. So I do not trust myself with technology. Alrighty ho. Thought this was gonna be the thought this was gonna still be the last one, but I've just decided I'll do 2 more fights. Actually no, I'm gonna do 4 more fights because then I finish on a Zabuza and I actually don't mind playing as him. Okay, 4 more fights to go now, which will take us down to 976. Oh my god, it's just weird. It's so strange that we're down so far. but it feels great at the same time. Still beginning. I'm a special Jonin at best.
Battle begins.
Which I've never quite worked out what a special Jonin is. Is it just like they're a Jonin that doesn't really do much fighting, they're just more for administrative purposes. They manage the ninja payroll and they clean the carrier pigeon cages or something. Okay. Go on. Oh, this is exciting. It's just so exciting feeling I'm on the home stretch. Because I'm on track, I'm back on track to have finished this all by basically have Sunday the 12th of November is the final day. Still on track for that to be the case, but that's assuming I do an extra sort of one stream on a Monday here and there, or like a couple of weeks I do 3 Naruto streams rather than 2. But assuming that's all good, then we will be finished, and it will feel so strange and so weird, but also really, really exciting at the same time. Lovely. Okay, 2 more fights to go. Ooh, fire away. Fire away. I think would happen. Ooh. Really good question. To be honest, what I actually think would happen is I think it would kind of be a Thanos moment, in the sense that the whole reason Sasuke needs an Uchiha is for the Sharingan. He's trying to like basically get the whole 6-path stuff, and you can only do that if there's like a specific combination of stuff you need, or there's like some special circumstances that you need to have like the super duper powers, which is why he needs an Uchiha specifically. What I think would happen is if he did, I think the other part to the puzzle he would actually be able to get quite easily, and I think Orochimaru would become the ultimate villain of Naruto. I don't think it would be Madara, I don't think it would be Kaguya, I don't think it'll be any of that. I think it would be Orochimaru would become the Thanos of the whole series. And then, because when you think about it, the only reason that they could really beat Kaguya at the end and do like the superdy duper thing was because Naruto and Sasuke both were the right descendants of the right people to be able to do the have the little things on their hand or whatever. So if you take Sasuke out of the equation, what have you got? You've only got Itachi. And he's Akatsuki. But what that might also mean, and screw it, I'm gonna do 2 more fights because this is some good stuff. I need to talk more about it. Because then Itachi would undoubtedly catch wind of that as well, and he's like, ah, crap. My whole plan to get Sasuke, you know, where he needs to be and to help him out is now like things. So then suddenly, does Itachi like abandon his position as would he defect from the Akatsuki? It's like would he defect from the Akatsuki? Would Itachi be like, yo, shit's gone down, y'all need my help, and then because technically Itachi would be able to get the little hand thingamabob, so then it could become like Itachi becomes like the new ally, and helps out, you know, and yeah, it would be another good way. When his whole plan like he can't do his plan anymore, he's like, oh yeah, anyway, sorry Pain, I'm just gonna peace out, laters, I was only here because I'm doing another plan to help my brother, ciao, and then Itachi becomes good. Imagine Itachi helping, oh my goodness. Yeah, rewatching the Naruto Neji fight. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, after Neji just bearing his soul out and hearing the big oh dear, it does too. Oh Neji. He just got the short end of the stick the entire way through, didn't he? Oh god. Yeah, no, that does make that fight worse. But yeah, so what I think will happen is Orochimaru grabs Sasuke's body, he becomes basically the Thanos of the whole series. Madara and everything doesn't really come into it anymore. Itachi turns good, joins Naruto and crew, maybe not like directly, but like is like a kind of like almost like a Jiraiya type, where he's an ally. He's not like, he's around and he definitely helps out in big ways, but he's not to the point that like Kakashi and Sai and Yamato are very much part of the team. And yeah. And then with Itachi defecting from the Akatsuki, they'll just get someone to fill his place. Who that is, dunno. But then what does that mean? I'm gonna do 2 more fights, screw it. I promise this is the last 2. Technically, the more fights we do, the better, but yeah. Because what also changes as a result? You don't get Suigetsu, Karin, and you don't get Suigetsu, Karin, and Jugo. They are now displaced. It may be because doesn't Kabuto, if someone uses Karin because she's technically an Uzumaki, use her for some reason to do something, and that may be easier or harder depending on the fact that Sasuke doesn't grab them all together. What else? He doesn't marry Sakura, which is always a good thing, because she deserves someone, just not Sasuke. What else changes? Orochimaru will be able to do some massive psychological torture stuff on Naruto. Like, trick Naruto into thinking that, like, Sasuke's wrested control back, and then, like, not even. We're gonna do some twisted stuff. Yeah. Oh my goodness. What else? Ah! But what it would also mean is, would Sasuke get the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan? Maybe not. Because Itachi can't help him get it. So what else happens? Because technically it's Orochimaru. And does he love anyone enough to be able to awaken it? Probably not. So will he just cut out thing? Oh, that's so good. Okay, screw it, I'm gonna do 2 more. Because I like to end on an even number. Let's do it. Let's do 2 more. That's us. Fourth Ninja Ward now, of course. Yeah. Yes. And then what it means is that what then happens to Kabuto? Does Kabuto feel, now that sort of Orochimaru's gotten what he wanted, he's like, yeah, Kabuto, I don't need you anymore. And then Kabuto feels betrayed, or, you know, feels resentment for that. Does then Kabuto try and help undermine Orochimaru as well? Nah, he loves him. Nah, he loves Orochimaru too much. Yeah, that's right, it was all to unlock the Rinnegan, wasn't it? And it was to unlock something, it wasn't like the Sage thing, it was the Rinnegan, yeah. But then, what does that not affect? It doesn't affect Obito's plan. Because Obito's plan had nothing to do with Sasuke or Orochimaru. He just needed the tailed beast. So the tailed beast stuff still is happening, it's still going on. So does that mean, actually no, what does that mean? Does that mean that Obito's plan is better off, or happens? Does that mean he wins when they do the infinite Tsukuyomi? I wonder. Oh, there are so many things to think. Oh my god, the repercussions of this is like insane. That is so interesting to pick apart. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do some more thinking on this. I'm probably extrapolating way more than I need to, but basically if Orochimaru got hold of Sasuke, like, everything changes. Like, everything changes. Because then the thing is too, is then if Itachi turns good, he's got insider knowledge of the Akatsuki. Like, he's like, yo, I know where they are, I know their weaknesses, I know what they want, I know what they're doing. Like, are they actually able to foil Obito's plans way easier? Oh my lord. It's food for thought. My goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to return to you with the full crafted, mapped out repercussions. That's a fantastic question though. Thank you for that. Yeah. I'm gonna sleep on it. But no, but in any case, that will be moi for today. Down to 970 fights. Oh my googly moogly. We've done like 128 fights, I think, which is a lot, but it's fabulous. And that will be me until Sunday, where I'll pick this back up and get down to probably like 940, 930 maybe. See how I go. But thank you all so incredibly much. It's been fabulous. Michael Rich, thank you for the awesome question. I loved it. And Koramako, thank you for hanging out. It's been fabulous to meet you. And also fabulous to hear your favourite characters as well. Because it's the first time I've ever seen those 3 brought up in the favourite characters list. And it's definitely a list worthy of respect, I do think. But no, thank you all so much. I hope you all stay well, stay rested, stay hydrated, stay fruity fresh, stay fabulous, eat lots of ice cream, please. And I will return when I return, which I hope is going to be tomorrow, because I need to finish Trails in the Sky second chapter, and I'm like on the last dungeon, so fingers crossed. But no, but until then, thank you all so much. I love you all.